more than anything, that's probably what makes Halloween, if you want to say, make us more aware that that is one of the more active days of the year that the devil's at work. We're going to move on, and I want to try to cover a little bit today of God's warning systems. Our memory verse for next week is going to be taken from Acts chapter 2 and verse 17. Acts 2:17. And if someone would like to read that, we can grab it. Acts 2:17. If you have it, go ahead and read it, please.
And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith God, I will pour out of my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams.
And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith God, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. God's warning systems. We're going to start off with one of God's warning systems are dreams. That's not something that's new to us, but as we look at the Word of God, there are some people that are known for dreams. Can anyone take a guess at who might be known for dreams? Joseph. If someone would please read Genesis chapter 37, verses 5 through 11. Genesis 37, 5 through 11. Genesis 37, 5 through 11.
And Joseph dreamed a dream and told it to his brother. And they hated him yet more. And he said unto them, Hear, I pray you, this dream which I have dreamed. For behold, we were binding sheep in the field, and lo, my sheep arose, and stood upright, and behold, your sheep stood round about him, and made obeisance to my sheep. And his brethren said to him, Shalt thou indeed reign over us, or shalt thou indeed have dominion over us? And they hated him more for his dreams and for his words. And he dreamed yet another dream, and told his brothers, and said, Behold, I dreamed a dream more. Behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars may be obedient to me. And he said, Behold, and he told it to his father. And his brother and his father rebuked him and said unto him, What is the dream that thou hast dreamed? Shall I and thy mother and thy brethren indeed come and bow down, come to bow down ourselves before ourselves to the earth? And his brother envied him, and his father observed the same.
When we look at dreams, some dreams, as we find here, are prophetic. Some dreams, as we will see in a little bit, are warnings. And some dreams occur just because we ate something bad right before we went to bed and we probably have gas or something. I mean, that's all it comes down to. Not all dreams have a specific meaning to them. But there are some that do. When we look at Joseph, he had two dreams here. They were prophetic. They were giving him, God was telling him about something to come in the future. But there was an individual in the Bible that God gave a dream to. And he was telling him about things that are about to occur. If someone would please read Matthew chapter 1 and verse 20. Matthew chapter 1 and verse 20. And if someone else would find Matthew chapter 2 and verse 13. Matthew 1:20 and Matthew 2:13. Whenever you have Matthew 1:20, just go ahead and read it.
While he thought these things, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Joseph, thou son of David, fear not to take unto thee Mary thy wife, for that which is conceived in her is of the Holy Ghost.
So here we have Joseph, before he even got together with Mary, and we have an angel of God coming. Here's a man who either just found out or was about to find out that the woman that he's betrothed to is pregnant. And the punishment for such an action? Taken outside the city and stoned. But an angel comes to Joseph and he tells him, don't worry about these things. It'll all be okay. So here we have, through a dream, an angel coming and warning Joseph, everything's going to be all right. But what about Matthew chapter 2 and verse 13?
And then they were departed. Behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, and take a young child and his mother, and flee into Egypt. And be thou there until I bring thee word, for Herod will seek the young children to destroy them.
Okay.
To destroy him.
To destroy him. So here we have Joseph once again. And how did this angel come? It's right there in the verse in about the middle of it. It came in a dream, or he came in a dream. And we have Joseph, this man who just seen his wife give miraculous birth, who had God talk to him through an angel before, and now an angel comes once again, not to say that, okay, everything's all right, but you know what, Joseph? You need to flee. Herod's going to send out a decree to kill all the newborn, and you need to flee for your life into Egypt. So we have an angel coming to God, an angel coming to Joseph through a dream. So God uses dreams to warn people. It's not always prophetic. You know, like I said, not every dream has a meaning, even though they have a whole book out on interpreting dreams according to the Bible. And they have all these other books. But God does sometimes still warn us through dreams. And He talks to us through dreams. Like I said, sometimes. And here's just one example of that. You know, the enemy's out to get us. That's nothing new to us. But we don't always have a heads up. I mean, sometimes it comes in like a flood and we have to put all our faith in God and say, you know what, your word says you're going to raise up a standard, so raise up that shield because I can't take anymore. But there's times when He gives us a warning. You know what? The devil's going to come in. You need to prepare yourself. You need to start praying a little bit more. You got to be fasting a little bit more. He can give you a heads up. He might even tell you how He's going to come in. Or maybe He just might show the enemy coming against you in a dream. But God still warns through dreams. And He doesn't warn just through dreams, but He warns through visions as well. Webster's dictionary stated this, that a vision is a direct mystical awareness of the supernatural, usually in visible form. Direct mystical awareness of the supernatural. There was another definition when I hit paste. I didn't realize it did the same one. But really, when we get down to it, we think of a dream as how? What are you doing when you're dreaming? You're sleeping. But if you're having a vision, you don't have to be asleep. You can be awake and have a vision. When we look at Daniel, if it's one person throughout the Bible, if I think of spiritual conflict or spiritual warfare and dreams and visions, I don't go through Joseph, I go to Daniel. Joseph was prophetic, but Daniel, God was revealing something to him about the supernatural. If someone would like to read Daniel chapter 10, verses 7 through 8.
And I, Daniel, alone saw the vision, for the man that were with me saw not the vision, but a great quaking